Hi, welcome to Warrior Commission Now. I'm Christine Casten, and we are talking about practical ways to live out your commission in God. And today, Ted Mather is joining me. Ted has been a part of the Warrior Commission for many years. He actually stepped out and came back at a certain point, and it's been fun just to see, Ted, how God has continued to just insert himself into your journey and your story. And I love our talks. We get to have talks a lot. So that's always fun. But we just want to invite you to the table. Ted and I are just kind of having a conversation, just sharing some things that God's put on his heart for today. And really what we're going to be talking about for this moment in time is the idea of his reflection, being God's reflection. So his reflection. So Ted, what in your life has happened that has kind of brought you to an understanding of how you are now his reflection versus what you looked at or how you saw yourself before?
Well, I can very simply say that my process in TWC has helped bring me to this place. But part of what's happened in my journey is when I first came to know the Lord, in my exuberant desire to be the best Christian that ever walked on the earth, I looked for all the recipes. I looked for how to be and how to do. And one of the things they said was ask your friends, ask the closest people, see what they say. Mm-hmm. Well, to a person, they would say to me, Ted, you're doing it. And I would get so frustrated when they would do that. It was sickening, to be honest with you, because they weren't giving me what I wanted. I wanted somebody to tell me what it was. Mm-hmm. And of course, God had a different plan. He's got a process. He's brought me through. And in these past few months, I've been going through this process of taking inventory. Mm-hmm. And seeing what's in my backpack, turning them over and looking at them, and just trying. And what I've discovered is that they were right. Those people were right back then when they said, I'm doing it. And the truth of the matter is, when I am just Ted and not something that somebody says you should be in a book, then I am I am doing what I should be doing as a Christian. Mm-hmm. And just being that man that he made me to be.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Well, and because a lot of times in our journey, we try on different things, like we treat it like we've gone to a store and we're going to try to be this way. And then we're going to try to be that way. We're going to try to do this and we're going to try to be better. And we kind of get into all of this. We get caught in this performance trap of trying to do a whole bunch of stuff for God, when really the reality is that when we learn just to live from him, from in him, then we are who he created us to be. And that's the best place of peace we could be.
Yeah, I think that in that process in TWC, where you start out with learning to understand that you are the beloved, which was an impossible chore for me. I could not get that straight. Mm-hmm. I could not get it into my knower, but when I did, then it was great. And then I've realized that I've come to the place where I had to be comfortable with myself. Mm-hmm. In that, and in that, knowing that he actually is in me. He's given me the Father's heart. He's given me his heart. Mm-hmm. And said, take that heart out there and give it to other people.
Right.
Just give it away. Don't try to hold on to it and make it something it's not. Just give me away. And there's such freedom in that.
Yeah. And a lot of peace.
Yeah, a lot of peace.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I remember, years ago when we would, chat and everything, and you would kind of have this kind of this, I don't know, you'd come like, I've got to know, like you were you were struggling so much trying to figure it out. And there was a certain point where you just shifted and you are now in this place of great peace. You know, you're comfortable in your own skin. You're a beautiful reflection of the Father's heart to people. And it's just so fun to see you as you hit your stride and stepped into that place where you were able to just fully be you, fully loving others, you know, because so much of what you carry is the Father's heart. And so getting to see you be a father, you know, and in the different ways that you get to do that has just really been fun. And it's been a reflection of Father's heart. So what do you feel like you've learned about Father's heart in this place of, you know, of reflecting him, of stepping into who you are in him, that, you know, has been a real key component for your life?
Well, I think that people's response to me this time around in TWC has been so different from the first go around. And I've actually looked at coaches' responses to my trainings, or just people that I'm talking to on calls, or you know, just giving my opinion, and I hear things and they say things about me and I'm just blown away. I go, where's that coming from? What have I done that could elicit that kind of response from them? And then it's simple. It's the Father. They're just talking about him. And I get to be wearing the suit that everybody sees. And it's fun.
Yeah.
It's just fun. That's when I say, I just like to do stuff with God.
Yeah. And I think that actually is going to be a different talk when we talk about that and adventures with God, because that's something that you do so well and something that is so fun. So I think we're going to wrap this one up and just tell everyone thank you for being a part. Ted, thank you for being here and sharing how you have become his reflection by stepping into who you really are. And if you guys are interested in finding out more about the Warrior Commission, you want to know a little bit more about how people do this, how they find their intimate connection with God and their heartfelt connections with others through their identity in Christ, we would love for you to check us out. It's thewarriorcommission.com. So go to the website and look at the things that are there, and we look forward to seeing you soon. I'll talk to you later. Bye.